Hi guys, welcome to another review. This time it is on the Attack on the Weathertop set from the Lord of the Rings. It has number 9472 and it is ages 8 to 14. And what we get in this set we can see here on the box. We get the Watchtower of Amon Sur, also known as Weathertop. And we get 2 Ringwraiths, or Nazguls, and 2 black horses. We get Merry, Frodo and Aragorn also. And the scene here is, I'm not sure, because this is 3 scenes on here. It is first when the hobbits cook their dinner, and then when, over here, and then when Aragorn comes to save the hobbits, and then here when the hobbits has to fight without Aragorn. So you can, with just this set you can make 3 scenes, or 4. Then I would just like to say that this set made my Fellowship of the Ring complete. Now I have all the minifigures from the Fellowship. Yeah, so now we're gonna check the other side of the box. Over here. So, what we see over there is that this secret system, Merry falls down because he stands on a trapdoor. And there we have the Shelob. And here Merry cook the dinner. There you see the weapons that you get. And here it is a bit hard to see, but what happened is some missiles comes on the Ringwraith. Then over here Aragorn fights the Ringwraith, and Aragorn and Frodo fights the Ringwraiths. Then we have the big picture here. Frodo hides inside the tower, and while the Ringwraith is checking. And here we have some weapons and a rat. That thing I don't know what it is actually. And over here we have the other horse and the other Ringwraith. And there we have Merry, and there's Aragorn. And over there is a mark on the Lord of the Rings video game that I have, and I have all the characters now. So that was the box. Now we go to the set. So here we have the set, and as usual I'm going to start with the minifigures, and I will start to the left. So the first figure we get is Aragorn. He comes with his sword, that is, and the sword is made for tall persons, because there's only tall persons that has these swords. Then he comes also with a torch. That is the only difference to him in Helm's Deep. With Helm's Deep he looks like this, but here in Weathertop he looks like this. And that is because Nazguls are afraid of fire. So what he does is he throws the torch inside a Ringwraith's head, in here. And the sword is pretty cool, I think. He has a ranger outfit, because he is a ranger, and he's also the heir of Isildur, which means he's supposed to be the king of Gondor. He has a belt over there, and then he has his cloak, printed on him. The video game made him to come with a cloak, but I don't understand why, because his cloak is printed on himself. So why is he needed to have an extra cloak? Aragorn doesn't have 2 cloaks. And in there, the silver thing there, is an elven necktie. He gets it from Arwen Evenstar, but he hasn't met her yet. So he has a thing that he yet hasn't got. His hair is the same as Boromir's, but this one is colored in dark brown. He also has back printing, and here on his face you see that he's looking at something, but on here he attacks the Ringwraiths. Okay, so that was Aragorn, and now we take Frodo. This Frodo is he looks exactly like Frodo in Shelob Attacks, except for that this Frodo comes with a green cloak, and not in the same color as Pippin has. This one is dark green. It comes with Sting that he yet hasn't got, so I think that Frodo would come with a Hobbit sword, and he comes with a ring that I will not lose. Before in Shelob Attacks I made the ring fall off, so I was needed to look for it in 2 times. But I'll take off the ring, and you see that it looks like a ring, because it is a ring, and it is golden, and the minifigures can put it on like this, or they can hold it like this. Frodo's sword Sting glows blue when orcs are close. He has a brown jacket, then a red vest, and when the Ringwraith stabs Frodo, you can make that. So then he looks like this. But when he runs on the stairs, he looks like this. And now we go over to Merry, also called Meriadoc Brandybuck. He has the same legs as all the hobbits has. He has the same sword as all the hobbits have, except for Frodo. He has the same hairstyle as all the hobbits has. This cloak is light green, and it's the same cloak as Pippin has and Dwalin from the Hobbit theme. He has a green jacket with a yellow vest, and here he's going to eat dinner. Then the Nazgul comes, and Merry attacks to save Frodo. I think that is a bad thing that Merry has an angry face. All the other hobbits has scared faces. And I don't think Merry is just so good at that. But because why should he be angry? If they would make him as a soldier of the Rohirrim, then this hat would be good. But now, he would have a scared face. And Merry also come with back printing, and I know I didn't show Frodo's back printing because it is exactly the same as in Shelob Attacks, so I won't put off the cloak so that you will see it. Now we come to the Nazguls. These two are exactly the same, so I will only show one. He comes with the same sword as Aragorn, but this one is darker. He also comes with a brand new torso and cloak. The back printing is pretty hard to see, and I'm not sure if no, you can't see it. Okay, actually it's just creases on the black, but I can show that later. His hood exactly the same as all the other hoods, and the head is just totally black. Yeah. And the torso comes with a belt, I think. I don't know really what that silver thing is. Okay, now I'm gonna do the hard thing to... There you see the back printing. And this cloak is not... You see it is like this, the cloak looks. And even though I have watched, I think, 5 reviews on Attack on the Weathertop, none of them told that it was this, the cloak of the Nazgul looks like this. But it may be because all of them thought that it was pretty cool, and then they didn't want it to show it. And then now I put his cloak like this, and you see that nothing happens. When I put on the hood, it puts back. Okay, that was the minifigures. And now we move on to the set. So we start here with the horses that also are exactly the same. So I will only show one. The horse is evil. He has a red eye, and then face protection, ears, and then a saddle. And if you put off it, you can put this black piece on. Come on. There we go. To make it look like he doesn't have any saddle. And just because it works to put on a minifigure, but if you put a Ringwraith on, you need to make the cloak. You see here, you see the cloak over there, you see? It's not so good, so you have to put it off. And we see, yeah, we see that, I will not say that it's hard to put on him, but I would recommend you to just check out if something happened with the cloak when you put it on. Okay, that was the horses. Now we have this. I don't know actually what it is. Oh, I see that it's something like a stone, but if I put it in here, it doesn't look so good. Or on here, I know it's not supposed to be, but it looks like it's going to be here somewhere. But on the box, it seems just to be deserted, like it was, yeah, like it would just have been a randomly outplaced stone pillar. But however, it comes with 2 green crops and a dead bush, or not dead bush, but it's not green, so it is, I call it for a dead bush, because it looks like it has withered. The stone pillar, it is actually a good design on this, but I would like to see why this comes with. But that was that, and now we go on to the watchtower. Here we have the Hobbit cooking corner, and here on crop we have an apple, And they have a bag here with stuff to cook, like chicken leg, and then a carrot. I don't think it's, if it is, I don't know, I don't think it is such a, I don't think it tastes good if you are going to cook it, but you may test. And here we have a frying pan, I guess it is Sam's. Then we have some wooden branches, and then some fire. And it is because of this fire that the Ringwraiths come, because the hobbits cook their dinner here while Frodo sleeps, and when he wakes up he puts off the fire. I would like to see an effect that you could put off the fire, and I know that it's just to put off the flame, but it would have been cool if they would have added an effect to be able to put a fire off, even though that. Alright, so over here we have a stair that a minifigure can walk on, of course. I like these sort of stairs, they look so cool. And on here we have a secret entrance, and I will show what this is later. And there you see that this thing can be opened. And so I put my thumb in there, and there, and the inside of the watchtower. I'm going to start on this side. So here we have the rat, and we have 2 torches. Then we have this weapon rack. The spear is the same color as the Ringwraith's sword, but it's not meant to be a Ringwraith spear. I guess it is just meant an old spear. And then this sword, you can make it to come with Frodo, but I have another idea. Look like this. Look at this. For Merry, this sword works like a sword. But if Aragorn would have it, it looks like a short sword or a long dagger. So this sword can actually, where it is? This sword can actually be the dagger that the Ringwraith stabs Frodo with. And I recommend to use it like this, because I've seen all other these designs, but not this one. So I recommend it. And here we have minifigure. You know the game minifigure. You know the Lego games. Those figures look like this. And then we have this side. This thing, I don't know what it is. And then we have the missiles. And I can shoot one. See there? But I won't shoot it. And if I put it together again, we can show the upper top. Here we see the upper top, and we have some crops over here also, and then we have these pieces that are meant to look like the thing that the roof holds, and there we have the minifigures again. What is minifigures? I mean minifigures, if you say it like that. Because these are minifigures, but I mean minifigures. And then we have this trapdoor over here, and that was this thing. And now I have found out what it is. Here we have Frodo. And then the Witch King of Angmar is going to stab him. Then Frodo puts on the ring, and then you put off that, and I put it off. It looks like Frodo has disappeared. And that is the good effect. I think it was that there, it was meant to. And now, if I turn it, see Frodo lying in there, and we can just pick him up. Alright, so that was the set. The next video will be, I'm not sure if I would make it, but it will come up a Lord of the Rings custom figures video, and if it is when I show you the real figures, I don't know, but it will come up a video with the custom figures also. So I don't know when, but I guess in next week or something. But now I say goodbye for this time, so thanks for watching and goodbye.